Welcome to Labbing with T. First game of week. You guys see the team. We got Daniel Jones, we got Steve Outworth, and we got Devontae Adams, okay? Everybody else, like Deshaun Jackson, is just really for speed, and Stephon Diggs is pretty much just a temporary placeholder. Now, unfortunately, I did not get to complete all of Weekly League because Sunday is literally my only day off of the weekend. It's the only time I can spend with the wife, so we ended 6-4. The first few games were pretty rough, but you see our user's going to be not Trayvon Morig, but however you say his last name, Morig, okay? That's generally going to be our user. Now, we're going to be switching between 3-3-5 odd and the big nickel and 3-3-5 wide. Pretty much trying to figure out what defense I want to run for the year. But you guys see, the linebackers are more of a placeholder. This guy right here, I'm going to be using him for the 3-3-5 odd blitz. Now, Seattle on offense, New York Giants on defense. Nothing's changed there. But anyways, let's go ahead. Let's get into our first game right now. All right, right off the bat, I have no idea if top three actually works or if it doesn't work. I feel like it kind of doesn't work when it's showing your opponent's top three. But there's his top three. You guys just saw my top three. So I don't know if he has a good team. He probably has about the same team as mine. We're an 85 overall, 86 offense, 84 defense. But really don't have a lot of abilities. And if you guys have played Madden 21 or Madden 20, you know how important abilities are. Abilities pretty much overrule everything else. And I don't know why they keep Weekend League on All-Pro. I think it's mostly just because of that, because cards are more important than actual players or what you're doing on the field. I don't know. And you see right there, he's going to go ahead and kick it to fullback. Now, here's a funny story. Here's how bad my team is, or why I needed some additional players. My fullback is my starting running back, all right? I don't have no LT. I don't have Derrick Henry or any of those guys. And, that's the big reason I wanted to play Weekend League, to get my coin stack up. I've got 112K in the bank right now, but that's not enough to get LT fully powered up. Now, I'm going to be running Gun Bunch on offense. And, again, this is why I want LaDainian Tomlinson for backfield mismatch or backfield master, because it's table routes, because it's angle routes. It's almost needed this year, really, to be able to play it, especially when you want to run flood and you run an option route. Now, I haven't played this game nearly as much as I would have liked to before Weekend League started, so this is going to be a lot of learning right here. Like Flood, for example, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, in a Weekend League, I can't tell you how many INTs I threw on that out route when he breaks the outside, because I'm so used to be able to just throw it on the break in Madden 21. And the way that route tech works this year is so much different. It's almost like when they break, route tech doesn't actually activate until like 2 or 3 steps after the break. It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever how they have it. It should be on the break. But yeah, so we're going to basically just be labbing this entire time. Devontae Adams, you kind of see right there, if you were watching, it activates just like a couple steps after he actually cuts on the route, which I don't understand that. And that's something I didn't actually know because, again, I didn't really spend a whole lot of time in practice. I didn't actually play as much as I wanted to. I don't even know where I am in seasons, to be honest. Pro? I got no idea. Not far enough. But right there, we're going to go ahead and underthrow that bad boy. I probably could have threw that a little bit earlier, but we're going to go ahead and be that guy and accept the penalty because he hit us late. Of course, why would you accept that? This is Weekend League. Play like a scumbag. Be a scumbag. So, I don't know. I feel like if we had Tyreek Hill, and if we threw that earlier, again, this is where speed is really important, and why I lack speed. Deshaun Jackson is my fastest player. I feel like we could have got that over the top if we had to power it up. Now, right there, I believe that was Outworth. I don't know. 89 overall, no abilities again. You need abilities this year. I don't know what else to tell you. EA is just the biggest money grab. This year, all years especially, is like the biggest money grab, where abilities play the most important aspect to the game. LaDainian Tomlinson getting through that hole, almost getting us a touchdown. It's so important that you have abilities that pretty much, I would dare say that attributes don't even matter. The only reason that they matter is when you're trying to get those abilities. Right here, he actually goes ahead and run commits. I'm kind of surprised on 1st and goal that you'd run commit. That's kind of stupid on his part. But yeah, it's pick your poison. I feel like if they put Weekend League on all Madden, abilities definitely would not matter nearly as much. But unfortunately, they do. Right there, we're going to go ahead and hit that little drag again. I'm trying to figure out how to beat man defense, because all of these route combinations I have will just obliterate zone coverage. And if I have backfield mismatch or backfield master, whichever one, I think it's backfield mismatch gets you better route running against linebackers. If I had that, it'd be so much easier to beat man coverage because I could easily just take the little option out every single down. If you don't believe me, try it. And also, learn from my mistakes. When you're waiting for a route and you have route tech to beat man coverage, wait for him to not hit it on the break, but a couple steps after the break, after they break on the route. That's something that I learned the hard way in Weekend League. And honestly, I'm going to say that's why I went 6-4. And on top of that, I didn't have enough time because I was out of town all Thursday, work Thursday. So it was Friday, I played 5 games. Saturday, played 5 games. Sunday, yeah. We'll see about this next Weekend League, okay? This next Weekend League, I should be able to get all 25 games in, depending on Thursday. We might have to go to the vet earlier. Who knows about that? But making my substitutions right off the bat, I'm going to go ahead and have Morig. If I did it correctly, I'm going to have Morig as my user. I'm going to have Ed Reed over the top, actually having deep in KO, which I eventually just take off because it doesn't do anything at all. And apparently mid-zone KO is still cracked, so... yeah, and, on top of that, I'm running an equal 3-3-5 wide, which, if you guys watched me last year, I don't run equal 3-3-5 wide. I have absolutely no idea how to run this defense. Like, zone drops, quick adjustments, I don't know any of that. And so, this is a learning session right here, and this is something that I get, that's somehow not a pick, but this is something that I come across quite frequently. Is first off, because I don't know all the buttons in 3-3-5 wide, I get stuck on my D tackle so many freaking times, and that should be a pick right there. That's a seam flat matching vertically, perfect defense. Give me that ball off to offense. We go 7-0. Now, realistically, at this point, if I was even half good at the game right now, this guy should quit. But because my offense, especially against man defense, is so atrocious. Well, he's got a chance, okay? And right there, LT is actually faster somehow than our right guard. I think that was our right guard. And our right guard's like an 87 overall, and he can't pick that block up on a pulling guard, and it's Cowboys. Cowboys linemen are generally pretty good run blocks. Right there, he completely botches it. But, oh well, we're going to go ahead and try Z-spot. I've noticed that Atworth beats his man coverage, but right there, if you go back and watch that, you will notice that he got bumped mid-route. Like when I was throwing the ball, that was being bumped, and that should be a pass interference. I don't know why EA has not put anything called pass interference into the game unless you hit them, like unless you freaking tackle them. Doesn't matter, but yeah. And on top of that, I don't have goal line defense. Like my goal line defense from last year, this goal line 6-2 guts played. It doesn't work. All I had to do last year is just simply baseline it. And right there, we get stuck on the offensive lineman that was already blocking somebody. We had a clean shot at the running back in that power run, but you know what? Unfortunately, we don't get it into the backfield. I've been watching some streamers, and it seems like I want to say it's like 5-3 something, like gaps, all MLBL gaps. I don't remember what it's called. It seems like 5-3, maybe it's called 5-3-3. I can't remember. Is going to be the move for defense this year. It seems like my guts, unless maybe I need to pinch my D-line to stop the QB sneak. I don't know. Well, more things to learn. More things to learn throughout the coming week. So, anyways, pretty much we're going to go back into gun bunch. I'm just going to run gun bunch. If you guys are wanting to learn the game, you just stick to one formation and learn that one formation. And right now we're learning how to beat man coverage because, as you guys see, I'm currently struggling with man defense because I don't know how to beat it. To be quite honest, I don't know how to beat man coverage right now. I know how to beat all zones because zone coverage sucks. But right there, we got X is an easy dot. He's got inside leverage. We're going to go ahead and run how are we not running a hurry up? Oh, I guess it's only first quarter. I thought it was second quarter again. You guys see how much I play. Now, also, I want to learn this SE clear out, I think is what it's called. I want to learn how to run this play because this tight end beats his man pretty darn good. As you see right there, he just smokes him. Now, if I had the full George Kittle, I feel like throughout the game we'd get a lot more separation. But because, again, I haven't had time to really grind the game and get my level up to level 50 to be able to unlock Hefster, to be able to unlock George Kittle and get all this good stuff. kind of got the short end of the stick. But right here, we're going to go ahead and have Davante Adams on this little zig route. I'm just trying different route combinations to see what beats man coverage and what doesn't. Right there, Davante Adams beats his man coverage, and he's going off to the races. To the 10, to the 5. Touchdown. Let's go. We got the touchdown of the game. We are now up again. Pending the field goal, which I have missed field goals before, we're going to be up 7 points at the beginning of the second quarter. Now, in Madden 22, it's very easy to score. Like, yeah, if you don't have a good team, you can't run man defense, and zone coverage is basically, well, you can chalk zone coverage up because zone coverage doesn't actually do anything. So, I don't know what to tell you guys about defensive Madden 22. Everybody is lost right here now. You can see we're going to go ahead and switch over to nickel 325 odds, and I don't remember what the player's name is. I'm like, crap, what's his name? I'm looking for the outside linebacker, but I cannot remember his name. Bad mistake. Don't do that, because you see right here, I'm like, crap, I'm panicking, because I'm like, I don't know who his name is. So we take a timeout. First half, no big deal. We're running LB Cross 3 Show 2 out of the nickel 325 odd. Now, again, I'm still learning the things with this blitz. Eventually, we actually play Slim Ghost, okay, and he runs this nickel 335 odd, and that takes me to the fourth quarter to figure out how to block this blitz, but we eventually learned how to somehow block my own blitz that's being used against me. That game was, yeah, I'll say this, trips tight end, with zones being the way they are, good luck. I already don't know. I already have no clue how to defend trips tight end, but with zones being this bad, I got no chance. I got absolutely no chance in defending a trips tight end at all. And on top of that, using nickel 335 wide, a defense I have no idea on how to run. I'm just making adjustments and praying something happens right here at this point. Yeah, it's gonna get real ugly. It's gonna get really ugly. I don't know if I'm gonna show that game or not. I've got some other games I want to show off as well that are a little bit better competition than this bot that's going freaking Ask Madden. Okay. This is when you know the game is bad. I'm in a sweat fest against an Ask Madden, mostly because I'm running a defense. I have no idea. And the quick adjustments, you see, I got no idea what the fluff I'm doing with quick adjustments. So I click onto that safety and put him into an inside third because buttons aren't showing up because it's a skill gap. I'm betting you guys right now that EA purposely did that to quote-unquote create a skill gap, because now we have to go through and memorize the buttons. If you're wanting to learn a new formation on defense, you better go into practice mode and learn every single button icon for every possible formation that they have in the game. Now, this guy's just going to run jet sweep. If I have big nickel over G, I'm shooting that in the backfield every time. Well, not if I did, but if I was running big nickel, I'm shooting that every single time. But because I want to learn a new defense, I'm forcing myself to stick in Mike Blitz 3 and get absolutely frustrated at a nickel 335 wide. Why? Because I don't know how to run it. It's part of the game. If you want to learn defense, you got to get pissed off. You got to learn how to basically not do anything in that defense and, yeah, and figure it out. The only thing I know about run defense on nickel 335 wide is you got to blitz 6, which that's my biggest hatred of nickel 335 wide is you can't rush 3 or 4. If they're running the ball, you got to blitz all 5 and your user, so I guess technically 6, to be able to actually efficiently stop the run. That's why I like big nickel a lot more than 335 wide, because you only have to rush 4. Heck, you could actually even rush sometimes 2 depending on the formation and shoot in the backfield. 3 you can generally shoot in the backfield pretty consistently, but it just requires less commitment to stop the run. That's really all it is. And then nickel 335 wide on top of that, because it is a 3-down lineman set, you sometimes have to spy your safeties, which will leave you exposed over the top for a one-play touchdown. On top of that, you have to generally play main defense, like either a Mike Blitz 0 or a cover 2 man. And again, if you don't have the team to be able to pull that off, I don't know how we got that loop. But if you don't have the speed to be able to pull it off, you really can't run nickel 335 wide. And that's why I like my big nickel corner blitz 3, because you don't necessarily need speed to be able to pull it off. All you need to know is your quick adjustments for your icons, which I know the icons pretty much inside and out for that formation. But we're just going to be forcing myself to either stick to nickel 335 wide or nickel 335 odd. Later in the weekend league, I believe it's like games 6 through 10, the last ones I play. We go on a hot streak. I think we end up winning like we go 5-1 when we start using Big Nico. So if that's a lesson to teach you guys, is not to be stubborn. 3rd and 8, like, go for this. Anytime you're like 4th and 6 or 4th and 5, even 4th and 10 in Madden 22, if you're not going for it, you're just crazy not to. I don't know what else to tell you. Go for it every single time. Go for it. Like, go for it. There's no such thing as defense, and anybody can get a first down this year. So I'm going to go ahead and really just watch the streaks. Now, right here, I'm going to go ahead and try and send the blitz. Right there, I'd accidentally put the 2 guys in the curl flats, and he's right there. I did not put the guys where I wanted them to be at. Okay, I really was trying to get the blitz home, but again, I don't know where the guy with 89 speed is, so I'm kind of praying how to put him in the right spot because I don't remember his name. Really bad, and I don't think I actually have him out there right now, which is really bad. Right there, that was, I don't know. I don't, bro. This is, quick hiking. Quick hiking. The biggest, dumbest, worst thing in Madden ever. The ability to quick hike. And in this year, it is even worse because you don't have to be, in Madden 21, you had to be 2-minute you had to be under the 2-minute warning, under 2 minutes to be able to just snap the ball at the line. This year, quick hiking, if you know how to do it, you can just quick hike at will. Like, it doesn't matter what time it is in the quarter. You quick hike that. You just quick hike that sucker, and you are golden. Like, it is bad, and I know because I run a quick hike offense sometimes when I need to, but that is so dumb that they have a quick hike in the game. You shouldn't, like, I don't understand because they took out the breaking the huddle, which gave us time to be able to make a quick adjustments to where they're already at the line, and you could just quick hike it under, like, maybe close to a second. Like, it is that insane. Now, what makes it really difficult now is because quick hiking is so broken and you can't see your defensive icons, is sometimes icons switch on you. And if you don't know what formations switch up your icons to what, you're screwed. That's plain and simple. So if they get rid of quick hiking altogether, I'd be a happy man. Like, I understand there's times quick hike, like, give us at least 2 or 3 seconds, not just get to the line, snap the ball. Like, we don't even get a chance because they normally break the huddle, or even in a hurry-up offense, you'd still have time to be able to adjust your defense. But now, because whatever, you can't. It's frustrating. And one thing I have learned this year is motion slants do not beat man coverage like they have in past years. They don't beat it nearly as well right there. We're going to go ahead and throw it to A, and that was, I don't even know. Kittle, just put your nuts on him, okay? Put your freaking nuts on his head. Don't even care. Get screwed. Get screwed in your garbage man defense. Like, that inside third should have no chance to play that with a streak. None. At all. Don't know what that inside third or what he's doing, but, man, I need to know how to get my inside thirds to play deep post routes like that because mine don't. Mine don't. So we're going to put Devontae Adams on an out route. We're going to have to wait again. We have to wait 5 steps for him to... I love this game. You have to wait about 5 steps for when they break on their route for them to beat the man coverage, which doesn't make any sense because in real life, they either beat the man on the break or they don't beat the man on the break. That's it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. That is how it works. So I'm going to go ahead and streak my running back just in case he's the guy that's manned up to him. Right here, George Kittle is going to go ahead and get whatever. Devontae Adams, George Kittle. 2 of the best receivers in the league. Yep. Nope. That's all good. We don't know how to catch balls. And that happens more than twice in this game. I believe it happens a 3rd time right here on 4th and 10. I believe we get that same stupid animation. Nope, we just can't catch it. That's all. We're good. 4th and 10, we don't need that. We don't need it. We don't need any help at all. We don't need people to catch balls. We need people to drop balls. We need people to act like it's an out of reach. Maybe I need inside data. I don't know. I know inside data is still broken. Like, the many functions of this game from every aspect of it is broken. But, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going to play a prevent defense right here. I'm like, no, because zones are so broken. We're going to just go ahead and play man-to-man right here. You can take that. You can have the underneath. Let's just get to half and pray. Now, here's another thing that's also broken. In your halftime adjustments, this is random. I don't know. As far as I know, I've asked in Twitch streams, I've asked in Joel Mays Throne, I've asked in multiple streams and on different channels. There is no way to fix this. There is no way getting out of it. You simply just got to wait. So, even if you hit lock in or skip the defense or hold the skip adjustments, it doesn't do anything at all. You're literally frozen at halftime, and so you just got to wait it out and pray that the screen goes away. Otherwise, you have to take a timeout. It's just kind of how it is, and, well, it sucks. It really sucks. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know. Like, if you introduce all these new features, quote-unquote features, to the game, make sure they work. Like, don't send it to the players to be your QA team and figure out what's broken and what's not broken. That's not our job. Our job is to just play the game and have fun playing the game, not find out all the bugs and report the bugs to you, because that's called being cheap and not having to get, either being cheap or not having a QA team, or having a QA team, that QA team having absolutely no idea what to do on a video game. I don't know. Heck, I think I could do better, and I don't even know the coding. I know very minimal coding, but I think most of us could probably do better than these guys. And right here, I don't know what happened. I think I got frozen. I think I straight up just got frozen. I probably got frozen. I couldn't choose my play call right here, but we're going to go ahead and just try a different defense. We're going to see how this works out. Rushing 3 is dead because you don't get any pressure, but again, in all Madden, a little bit different of a ball game. Now, right there, I don't quite understand soft squats, because a soft squat should have came down if you notice the guy going into the flats. I don't know if this year it's just somebody that's going into the immediate flats that's going to go ahead and do that or what. But we're going to go ahead and see if we can get a blitz right here. I don't think this 2-3-6 Sam or whatever it does really works. Actually, it does. It kind of does scream right there. It kind of actually did scream. All right. All right. We did get a little pressure out of that cover 2 thing. But I'm going to go into 1-4-6. If he comes on that 5 wide, we're going to go DB Sting to Buzz and just give him a pressure look. And then, of course, audible over to cover 2 sync. That's still an effective thing to do. So we go ahead and audible over to cover 2 sync, bring this guy in. And we're going to go ahead and see if we can get some pressure off of the edge. We're going to blitz our user, see if we can actually engage. No, we don't. He goes ahead and runs a QB draw with Dak Prescott. He falls forward for 5 yards. And he gets absolutely no fumble with Dak Prescott. All right, this is not Lamar Jackson. This is Dak Prescott. A trash QB in real life and in Madden. And we don't get a fumble. But it's all good. I'm not bitter at all. I don't hate this game. This game is a great game. It's a wonderful game. It's so good. Right here, we're going to go ahead and see if we can get blitz off the edge again. I'm not blitz. I don't know if I'm blitzing my user. It looks like I thought I was, but nope. The soft squat's actually sticking up, which is good. It's staying on that corner out. It's not biting down, which I do like. I will say that. I do like that. Because that's what soft squat's supposed to do. If there's corner out, it's supposed to play deep. Right there, you can see right there, again, we are getting it just robbed. That's a vert hook. This is why this game is tied. I'm just going to put it like that. This is exactly why this game is tied, all right? You know, if you don't believe me, then, well, I don't know what to tell you. But we're going to try a different defense right here. I'm going to just go ahead and man up X and Y. And then I'm going to just take the flats with my user. That's going to be my responsibility, is take away the flats with my user. And right there, you go ahead and see he throws at my user. But, yeah, just get screwed. Just get freaking screwed. You deserve that. You deserve that. In fact, I think I deserve a pick. I deserve a pick. Please. EA. But we all know how that goes with YouTubers. We all know that EA hates YouTubers, and the only time that they bless YouTubers is during pack openings. That's it. That's it. We're going to go ahead and do the same exact adjustments, but because I don't know my quick adjustment buttons, I got absolutely no idea. Our mid-read matches perfectly. He just chucks that up. And my lord, he almost caught that. Man, if he caught that. I don't know what I would have done right there. I would have said, screw Weekend League. I'm not playing it the rest of this year. I get screwed so many times. And my route tech is not working on the corner out. I don't know if it's because he's tired or what. I'm kind of considering taking a timeout. And I even go ahead and just check. I'm like, okay, this is the reason I'm kind of rotating through. Maybe he is tired. I go to look. He's not tired. So I don't know. Route tech is it a washed up ability? And do I need, apparently short, I can't remember if it's short in or short out is broken, but one of the two is broken right there. We're going to go ahead and hit our little option out, LaDainian Tomlinson. I'm telling you, if we had the full LT with backfield mismatch, Flood would be unstoppable. Like, this garbage man defense would stand no chance. I promise you, he would stand no chance at all. And if our route tech actually is doing route tech things, he would stand, again, no chance. But route tech's not working. I don't know why. It's just not. And that's the best blocking ever. Our offensive lineman is going into the hole that we're supposed to shoot through. I don't know. Maybe I just suck at this game now and I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I feel like I don't know. Right there, that's exactly what should have happened last time. Okay. Weekend league, boys. We get pancakes all over the place and we trip on a blade of grass. Okay. Fourth quarter. Tie game against some bozo that doesn't know what he's doing. Love it. That should have been a touchdown because of pancakes, but we get tripped up on a blade of... All right, well, moving on. We're going to go ahead and run read option again. If he's going ahead and rushing 3, not blitzing as usual, we're going to go ahead and freaking run read option and get pancakes every day. And we're going to hold on to the ball. Daniel Jones, get jiggy with it. You know what? Because you have Dak Prescott, you didn't fumble. I don't feel guilty at all. Don't feel guilty. You're running this garbage man defense. When all I need is backfield mismatch, and we'll be dotting your life away. Like, it would be a flood right now if I had backfield mismatch. And again, if you're running gun bunch, I highly, highly suggest it because it pretty much is a needed ability. We're going to go ahead and run read option again. We hand it off. It looks like the DN plays the quarterback, and right there, again, terrible, terrible blocks. Like, I swear, it's like last year if I tried running HB or 4-5 quick base or whatever it's called out of the gun bunch, I get terrible blocks, but I see my opponent run it, he gets phenomenal blocks. Now he goes ahead and runs nickel through 3-5 wide, all right? It's going to be another cover 0 right here, so we're going to go ahead and run flood. When in doubt, flood it out. Yeah, I don't care. You've thrown him out user all game long, so you know what? So help me. If he's pissed off, he can just shut up. That's all I got to say. You can go ahead and just shut it. That was a wide open dot. You should not be jumping that when you're like 6 yards behind him. So we're going to go ahead and just chew this clock. Now, right here on the 11, you really can't chew a whole lot, but we're going to chew as much as humanly possible. At the same time, you got to be careful because you do want to score a touchdown. If you give him like a minute, you make sure that you're up a tutty because if you're going for 3, if you say go for 3, you are not playing Madden. And right there, laser beam. Screw Acrobat, okay? He had inside leverage. And that is a freaking dot. Okay? We are now up 7 points with a little over 2 minutes to go. 2.5 minutes to go. We're about to hit the 2-minute warning. All we got to do is just play defense. Literally, I don't know what defense is. Maybe you guys know what the definition of defense is. You can let me know in the comment section. But we just got to play defense. Whatever that word means, well, we got to do it. So, yeah. I honestly feel like if I went big nickel over G earlier in the game, earlier in the weekend league, I'd be doing a lot better. Right here, he's going to go ahead and run that base. He's down 7 points. He's going to go ahead and run quick base. Okay? Quick base. Thank you. Finally, my guys are now shedding as well. This is amazing. Even though he falls forward for 2 yards. It's like, to me, I think about it, EA went backwards and made the game worse. And what I mean by that is fall forward was passed where there's only certain archetypes like Derek Kinner, for example, or if you had an ability. I understand abilities and archetypes should make you fall forward, but when we're seeing people like Mostert or some short midget like Miles Sanders fall forward as if he weighs like 400 pounds, you don't see that happening. Miles Sanders is not going to fall forward against Ed Reed and some 250-pound linemen. That ain't going to happen. Trust me, it ain't. They are not that powerful. So we're going to go ahead and go 1-4-6 right here. I end up just, I think, playing basically man defense. I don't even know what adjustments I'm doing right here because I'm shook. I'm 100% shook. Right here, he goes ahead and runs a streak. We got Y. He can go ahead and take that little check down if he wants to, but that check down with that huge game, we can't let happen. We're going to have to start manually taking that away. Now, again, quick hiking is such a bad thing. They can flip, and what should happen, I don't know why EA isn't listening to us, because this would be a very good implementation into the game. When you flip on defense, your adjustment should flip on or when they flip on offense, your adjustment should flip on defense. That just gives it to where you actually have a chance to get a stop. Now right here, he's going to go ahead and take his tight end. Deion Sanders tries to pick that off, and we get no animation. That should have been actually a pick 6. Okay, so that was soft squat. Soft squat played what it should have done. Should have came down to the flats. And that's how it works. So we're going to go ahead and run the same defense right here. Seems like he's kind of struggling. We're just going to do a simple 3-man rush, QB contain, so he can't roll out. But, well, QB contains are beyond broken right now. And you could see, perfect defense. Deion Sanders make the tackle, force him to use timeouts, or force him to go hurry up and just chew a lot of clock. We're going to run the same exact defense. Same exact defense every single snap until you show me that you can actually beat it. Right there, Acrobat. I need you to jump for me, but I get that he has inside leverage. Okay, I was complaining about that last time, but come on. Give me a break, EA. I need one break right here. One. So we're going to go ahead and do I'm doing the same defense every time because he seems like he's struggling to beat it. So why not run it? Now, I'm going to go ahead and put Ed Reed Ed Reed, whatever his name is, into a deep zone right here. He goes ahead and takes off again. That should be a fumble. Please. Please, Clint. I don't know. Did this guy suck you off in his office or something like that? I don't know. Maybe he did. Maybe. I don't know. Like, what do I need to do to get a fumble? Is he on conservative? Maybe he's on conservative. I kind of doubt it, but I don't know. We're going to go ahead and run nickel 3-5 wide again. I don't know what he's doing in this offense. This is an Ask Madden offense at its finest right here. I'm pretty much just going to run a stock defense as stock can be. Now, that's Ed Reed, mind you. That's 91 speed. Ed Reed is almost getting burned by a running back. That's running I think that was either a wheel, that might have been a streak. I think that was just a streak route that he just hot routed. How? How, Sway? How? How? Like, how does that make any sense? He shouldn't be being burned that badly. Like, no. Right there's a little table route. We go ahead and use our table route, and there we go. That was a double coverage. We get clicked on down my D-line, get a little jiggy with it. To the 50, to the 50, to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. We're going to go ahead and get absolutely exhausted. Give me that pick 6. That's GG. So that's game number 1. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure you hit that sub button. I'm going to find a different game for us to go through and break down as well. We'll catch you guys in the next one.